Alright. Hello everybody and welcome to I Cast Your Freaking Awesome Replays. Today we are going to be casting the Distraction LUL challenge where players had to try and distract their opponent with all sorts of nonsense. I suggested making a Nidus Worm simply to pop up Nidus Worm exits in the corners of the map to distract them, placing nukes nowhere where it would actually do any damage, so they'd spend a lot of time frantically looking for it, blocking their bases and doing things like fake drops and all manner of things to pull their attention left, right, and center. Let's see, though, what the players have actually done, as sometimes there is a mixture of absolute nonsense that barely follows the challenge that people have sent in, but pretty reliably we get chaos and madness. This is, of course, I Cast Your Freaking Awesome Replays. Down here in the bottom right, in the red, it is Gritch's Repook. Cooper? Is it Cooper backwards? Is that what it's meant to be? I think it's Cooper. We're going to call you Coop. Up here in the top left, in the blue, the Terran player. They are wild. And walling themselves into this SCV is unable to gain access to Scout. Now, if you guys want to get your replays in for the next week's challenge, do make sure that you guys get in and send your replays forwards. Why? Because we've got a good one. It's going to be, let me help you with that. And what we want you guys to do is every time before you attack anyone, you can try this on the ladder, up against a friend, a custom game, whatever, but every single time before you go for an attack, we want you to kill one of your own units. Bonus points if you do it in their vision, if you like run up, hit their building so they look at you, kill the unit, and then go in for your attack. Maybe you kill more than one unit, but I do actually want you to be trying to do legitimate strategies and winning the game. But I really want to see what chaos happens when your opponent realizes you're kind of messing around. And I want to see a mixture of, yes, this is obviously kind of inefficient, killing a unit of your own, but it doesn't have to be a big unit. And I'm more interested in the psychological impact this is going to have on the opponents and seeing how many people fall apart mentally, fragment, and just start freaking the hell out after seeing their opponent is clearly not taking the game quite as seriously as they might be. Now, Wild is going for the latest proxy barracks proxy factory that I've ever seen here. Double gas, no orbital. Meanwhile, Coop does know how to make an orbital and an expansion, so better macro fundamentals for Coop, but not much scouting after seeing the opponent was on one base. Hasn't really built any extra safety. You'd expect like a bunker or something, right? I guess he's going to just jump up the production with an early second barracks. But if I'd seen my opponent who walled me out on one base, I might be building something like a bunker for a little bit of safety. As a second factory goes up over here. Tech Lab builds, Tech Lab cancels, barracks lifts. What are we... What? Oh, okay. Reactors building on that factory. Tech Lab here. So I think what we're having is maybe a Hellion tank push. And this is just building the Tech Lab in a nice, easy position for that factory to float on. It didn't really matter if it was there or here, but... OCD, I guess is a thing. Meanwhile, lovely Wolof from here. You know, Coop here is a big fan of the Wolof that's got a giant opening in it. Coop, I don't know if this is airtight. I don't know if this is up to build standard, mate. I feel like you may... I don't think that's going to get through council. You notice how your units can just walk in and out. You know, you meant to lower and raise the depot for that, right? Oh my, Coop here. Screwing the pooch a little. And not really building that many units. A few more Marines do come in, but it's just Marines right now. Meanwhile, wait, what? Marauders and Widow Mines? Okay, Wild, you're drunk. Go home. You're drunk. What is this? What is this supposed to be? So it's an armory. So it's invisible Widow Mines and Marauders? I'm so confused right now. This doesn't really make any sense. The SCV tried to come in and scout and did meet a frightful end there to this Widow Mine on the ramp. And, what do we... I mean, Stim's on the way. Okay, so lots of Marines for Coops. He's getting walled off. He's realized. He's like, wait a second. That's not closed. Does decide to use some duct tape and fill the door in over there. Puts a bit of cardboard over it. No worries. No one will... That'll be none the wiser. No one will realize. No one will realize. Meanwhile, what do we got? Widow Mines and that's it? Like, is there... And now there's a starport that's building Metaverse. I'm so confused. I don't think Wild has thought through their build order. I think they had an idea. They're like, what if I just build 1 billion Widow Mines? I don't think they've realized that building out a 2-reacted factories literally costs you an insane amount of money. Widow Mines, they build in almost no time. And Wild's just chilling, isn't even attacking. So it's a one base I'm going to sit here. All right. All right. I'm very confused right now. Siege tank comes forward. Coop here actually has an economy, 33 SCVs. I mean, there is actually 28 for Wild. But because Wild hasn't made an orbital and is only on one base, most of those SCVs are doing nothing at all. And it's definitely far behind as that first medevac comes across the map. I guess we could see a big Widow Mine drop since there's about 1,000 Widow Mines here. Coop does have a starport with a reactor building, a medevac, and a Viking. That'll be well positioned to defend any sort of Widow Mine drop, in fact. And Marine Marauder gathering up front. There's a siege tank down there. 3 depots building right now for Coop. Widow Mine comes forward for Wild to sit on the third. What do we got in there? Okay. So we've got 1 Marauder, 3 Widow Mines. For some reason, there's like 6 Widow Mines and 2 Marauders just guarding the production. So Wild is going to come on in with a 3 Widow Mine, 1 Marauder. This is 6 minutes in the game, and the first drop is only now going. And there's units here. Oh, wait, it's a medevac. Oh, there's a Viking, though. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Those units. Okay, they're going to come on into the main base. That Viking. Uh-oh. Ouch. Ow. Okay, the Viking goes down. Oh, the medevac. It's on. Whoa. Sorry, it's on red hit points. It's on red hit points. It goes down. I don't think Wild is doing anything else. Just is not even looking at this. No, is looking at this. Just isn't controlling anything. Whoa. What? Okay, the Widow Mines are just chilling. Oh, okay. Scan comes in. Oh, Coop. Wait, you could actually kill those, buddy. Oh my god, are they actually gonna fire again? Okay, another scan goes. You gotta kill them though. Oh my god. Coop is just staring. Just bring the tank up. Oh my god. Coop, what do you do? It's got the same range as your Marines, mate. What are we looking at right now? How many scans are you gonna use? Oh my god. Okay, that's the distraction. The distraction was literally, I'm gonna make invisible mines up against a player who apparently doesn't know how to move the tanks or the Marauders up there. Or even the Viking, I think, has longer range when it's like, another scan? What are you doing? Oh my god. And it runs out again. What are you doing, Red Terran? Coop. Oh my god. I have never seen something that was not a threat at all. 3 Widow Mines in the corner of the base do that much damage. He had a full-blown herniated brain right there. I mean, Wild's following this up with almost nothing. Is going for, what, battle cruisers and 2 more commands. It took 6 minutes to get 1 Widow Mine drop going, and yet it absolutely distracted Coop, who's now floating 2,000 minerals and is showing no signs of getting on top of that. You can see that Coop is not using most of those barracks just now, queuing up a couple of Marines. We've got Widow Mines out front in the base, a bit of a soft contain on. More Widow Mines are going to come on in, and I don't know if I have faith. I don't know if Coop knows how to build a Raven or turrets, or to simply, you know, scan when you've actually got units shooting the Widow Mine. Ooh. Round 2. Drop coming in the back. Drops coming in the back. Oh, big Widow Mine right into the center of that bio. Another one landing on the medevacs. And a Widow Mine Marauder drop comes on up here. Ooh, these Widow Mines going to fire, take out a couple of these SCVs. And the bio goes back in. They could go across the map. There's nothing at home for Wild right now. If this army goes across the map, it wins the game. Scans very early once again. Are we actually going to kill the Widow Mines this time? No, because they pick up and get out of there. Wild with the big micro moves is like, haha. And that's going to give time for these Widow Mines to cool down, which means they could fire again if this army comes out. No, don't tell me you're just going to walk into them again. No, Coop, not like this, mate. No. At least that Marine's ahead of the pack a little bit, but... Oh, big Widow Mine shots. Ow, not again. And where's that drop gone? Where's that medevac gone? Okay, it's flying home. These Widow Mine's going to try to run home. There's nothing back there, man. Has finally made an orbital in the main. Has Wild. Widow Mine here. Oh, that Widow Mine getting shot up a little bit. Oh, you got to burrow. Okay, Wild just losing all these units. Those Widow Mines do go down. This one Widow Mine has got to kill a lot of this bio. Another scan does go down. Coop kind of freaking... Oh my god, he's going to siege us. You can just click on it. It won't get time to fire, mate. Okay. A single Widow Mine is stalling out Coop's attack. That should, by all rights, win the game. And it's actually going to buy enough time. I cannot believe it. 2 battle cruisers are going to pop. There's not enough there. What is that? 17 Marines with no upgrades. Stim and shields, yes. But 2 battle cruisers, if they micro a little bit, they can easily take out 17 Marines, especially when you've got Widow Mines and things splash damaging them. Coop here coming to a standstill. And Coop is on 3,000 minerals. Hasn't built extra commands, and it's no extra barracks, no E-bays. You can tell here, Coop is having Widow Mine trauma. It's just kind of like building random turrets around the base right now. It's like, I can't let any more drops in, man. For some reason, it has 2 starports. And Battlecruiser teleports into the base. Oh, no, Coop. Coop's way out of position right now. This Battlecruiser, we gotta run the SCVs, mate. You gotta run the... I don't think Coop's even realized. Coop now brings the whole army home. The Battlecruiser is just... He's singing the Trollolol song for sure. Trollolololololololol. And he's just going to take out a bunch of these marines. If this Battlecruiser microed away, it would kill a lot more of them. But it looks like, oh, the Widow Mines are going to take it out. Friendly fire their own guys. But they do take it out in the end. Don't tell me this fires again. No! How? Just drop a scan, mate. Are you out of scans? He's got plenty of scans. Those 2 Widow Mines have fired so many times on this army. There's more Widow Mines over here as well. So Coop finally finds the proxy accidentally and is like, wait a second. What the hell is this? What's this up here? You've got no business being on my side of the map, mate. He's going to finally get rid of this proxy. But even then, I think if Wild burrows these mines here, probably get some big hits. The factory's like, oh no, please don't chase me, naughty Marines. Please, please. You can see the way the factories are pathing downwards because they want the Marines to walk through those Widow Mines. Please don't chase me. Oh no. Oh, ow, ow. Oh my God, these Widow Mines are just slaughtering, dude. They're slaughtering. Oh, even that Widow Mine gets to fire. Oh my God, this is a PhD in how to not handle Widow Mines. That is what Wild has. Why is Wild, a Coop has, why does Wild have a command center here? Does anybody? And wait. Wild built 2 command centers in the main, floated 1 here and 1 here. Rather than just building them in the corner of the map. Oh my Lord. Wild is teleporting in. There's Marines there. There's 2 turrets. Okay, you gotta get out of there. Meanwhile, those 2 Widow Mines did fire on the Battlecruiser in the main, but they've killed so many of these workers. Up to 23 workers killed. Is Wild right now as these Marines start to fall. And those Marines going down there. Oh, this command center getting caught out over here. This Battlecruiser doing mad damage, though. These Marines are kind of splitting up here, and the Battlecruiser is just taking them down 1 or 2 at a time. It's doing insane damage right now. And without even having Yamato, feels like Wild here is just having a party in this base. These Marines come back to the high ground. But the Battlecruiser up in the main. Oh, those Widow Mines actually fired a second time. This Battlecruiser is almost going to die just from Widow Mines alone. If it stays there, it could do so much more damage, but it's just going to go for the depots. And this command center is going to go down. Now, I would say this is game over with how much damage Coop's taken. We've got to keep in mind that Wild's ability to macro behind this is almost non-existent. This base is going to mine out in about 2 minutes, minerals and gas. This base is not mining yet. Wild is doing a lot of damage, but he's not going to be able to build too many more units after this. Like, what is there? There's 3 Battlecruisers, 1 in Reddit points there that really needs to go home to repair. This one as well. I mean, you're not going to be able to repair these for too long. Oh, Widow Mines take out a siege tank. Ow. And I still worry about those 2 Widow Mines on the ramp. Coop here drops the scan and is like, okay, there's no Widow Mines there. I've got a Raven. I'm ready in case there's more of these Widow Mines. But, oh, 2 Vikings come out there. It looks like, I think, that Battlecruiser barely teleports out. So 1 Battlecruiser's fall in this game. The rest have gotten away. That one's still in danger, though. Uh-oh, that Raven tanks the Widow Mines to the face. And these Battlecruisers are going to go down. This Battlecruiser needs to pull back and get repaired. The Reddit point Battlecruiser just standing there. The Marines stuck behind the Marauders, funnily enough. And there's only 8 Marines here. 8 Marines can't take down 2 Battlecruisers, especially not when they're shooting the healthy one. They could have at least focus fired the one on the left, but now we've got an almost 0 anti-air Coop who's just walking into these Battlecruisers. 1 BC will fall, but the Battlecruiser is going to close the distance with those Vikings. 0 micro on either side as the Battlecruisers just kind of automatically move forward and kill the Vikings. The Vikings, the far superior range unit, do end up just going down. They have a 3 range advantage, but if you don't actually micro them, that counts for just about nothing. The Battlecruisers are like, cool, we kind of held this push. We're going to go win the game now. They're going to teleport across the map. Coop here trying to take a 3rd command center, trying to build more Marines. I mean, if there was enough Marines, they actually have 1-1. The Battlecruisers don't have upgrades. If this mineral bank had ever been spent with Marines, I think this would be easy enough for Coop to win. Coop has enough for 50 Marines, which would smash 3 Battlecruisers, but the inability to spend the minerals and apparently getting a little bit too distracted by those invisible Widow Mines. GG, well played. It's a good game to start things off. All right. We're going straight on into game number 2 here of the Distraction LUL Challenge. Up here in the top right in the red, it's none other than our favorite Santa Claus. promising not to cheese this game here in the early game chat. The opponent in the bottom left says, yeah, yep, I'm sure. When people tell me they're not going to cheese, that's usually pretty honest. Says Great-Eyed. Santa Claus says, I will build a barracks in your base though, but I won't use it. It's just a diplomatic embassy. Lol, I pinky promise. Oh my god. Oh, this is genius. Okay, so Santa Claus is going to be playing the challenge here. And is literally, maybe, yeah, is going to build barracks here, float it up, and land it in the base, and not use it for anything. And we are going to watch Great-Eyed have a meltdown. Oh my god. Who knows? Maybe Great-Eyed just sends a zealot to deal with it, expands, keeps macroing, does all the normal things. You just have to trust me. Oh no. I am worried because the thing is, if I was Great-Eyed and someone said they were going to build a diplomatic embassy in my base, dude, I'd just be having flashbacks to like, what was it? Lethal Weapon 4 or whatever? Where the guy just goes around like murdering and stuff. And he's like, but I am a diplomat and I've got diplomatic immunity. And the police are like, we can't touch him. He's got diplomatic immunity. He just like walks around just like stabbing people. And they're like, oh, we can't do anything. Diplomatic immunity. And you're like, I don't think that's how it works, mate. But who knows? Maybe Great-Eyed isn't as worldly as some of you people who are lovely YouTube viewers of this StarCraft match. Maybe Great-Eyed doesn't know, and Great-Eyed is like, oh, I'm actually going to have to take it seriously. I better freak out right now. You know? He might actually just pull all his probes. He might freak the heck out. And there's actually two. I wonder if he shows both at once, or does he just send them in one at a time? The other one's a backup for when the first dies. Here we go. The barracks are coming in. Great-Eyed, by the way, sees... Oh, wait, there's nothing. Santa Claus, what? There's nothing behind this. This is like a Silver League game. Maybe gold? Gold, maybe. Santa Claus isn't doing anything behind it. Okay, he's going to build a command center on the rich gas. Okay. Oh, my God. Hello there, says Great-Eyed. And, apparently... Okay, we come in peace, he says. Okay, this is like this is like an American embassy coming into a third world country. They're like, yeah, we're going to set it up right here. And they're like, that's the lawn of our president's house. And they're like, yeah, it's our embassy now. They're like, that's not really allowed, good sir. I mean, we do want to have good relations with you. You're a more powerful nation than us, and you've got a lot of money, but and they're like, yeah, it's fucking ours now. Shut the fuck up. And you're like, okay, whoa. Speaking of which, Great-Eyed apparently did realize diplomatic immunity was a hoax and fake news, because diplomatic immunity is literally because Great-Eyed is literally not reacting. Wait, no, Dep, think about the children. Great-Eye's like, dude, I'm not even attacking. This is a ladder game. This is definitely a ladder game. You could tell just by the amount they're chatting with each other. So the Adept's just chilling. The barracks are just chilling. He's blocking the gas though. Great-Eye's like, could you please move your... Oh my god, they didn't say fuck off. Asked, and apparently the great empire of the United States of Terran, they said, oh, no worries, we'll just move the embassy down the street over here next to Mr. Gateway and Robotics. It's all good. Now, this does give Santa Claus kind of the Protoss experience of this matchup, because normally it's the Protoss who has the observer sitting above the production watching everything. But in this case, this is some NSA level shit. Like, he can see what videos the Protoss has been looking at. He's like, oh, what's this in your search history, Mrs. Stalker? It's Step Adjudicator? Something in Protoss Hub? Step Adjudicator? Oh, what? Okay, I bet it. Let's not go down that line. That looks kind of confusing and a little bit weird. Didn't know Protoss were into that sort of stuff. I thought they were kind of asexual like plants, and they just kind of sat in the sun and, you know, maybe sprouted some flowers or had some pollen at some point. Maybe they sneezed on each other to conceive. I didn't really think there was anything quite like that, but okay. And that's what happens when you look into the adult search history of an alien race, guys. You're always going to be a bit grossed out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Meanwhile, Santa Claus is like, no worries, I have a rich gas base up. I haven't really been building any SCVs though, because I'm so busy typing in chat. We're going to see Blue Flame, Hellions, and Cyclones. So it's Battle Mech to follow this up for Santa Claus. A very micro-intensive thing. Now, Great-Eyed says, why are you moving them? And Santa Claus is like, just looking at the third floor. I'm telling you guys, he says, this is like Cold War embassies. They're like, oh, we're here for the diplomatic services. Like, every single person that works in there is working for the CIA, running local operatives and just basically scouting. Seriously. Look at this. Look at this level of diplomatic visibility. I mean, Santa Claus is seeing everything right now. This is some true invasive embassy stuff right here. And it seems to be working out, I would say. Oh, but the Observer, the Protoss pervert, does see the army coming. Are we going to be ready? 3 Stalkers and an Adept. And, okay. Oh, 3rd strike and you're out, he says. Oh, did he accidentally hit the barracks? Dude, if you float your barracks over the Stalkers, constantly move them around, it's your own fault. Santa Claus is like one of these guys who's like, oi, can you please stop? Can you stop? Don't run the barracks into the Stalkers, says Great. Is this actually... Please tell me this is a ladder game. At this point, I'm like, these guys have got to be friends, right? Or is this Protoss player just enjoying the meme so much that they're just going along with it? It could be either. I don't really know. Now, the barracks here does land. He's like, okay, cool. I distracted you. Now that your units aren't there, I'm going to run in and kill your shit. Okay, this is straight up cheating. That is naughty. Santa Claus and the Stalkers are attacking the barracks. Get over there. The Stalkers and the Sentries aren't helping the Immortal. You got to micro him, Grey Tide. Loses the Immortal and the Adept before the fight even really begins. Santa Claus there declaring a secret war with no warning. That was some Pearl Harbor shit. I mean, I was calling this the United States of Terran. I am sorry. I think this should have been called the Empire of the Rising Terran. Because that was some cheap, sneaky shit right there. That was some straight up, sneaky, coordinated attack. I mean, I thought we were here on Eternal Empire. I didn't realize this was the Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, all at once right here on this left side of the map. But apparently, Santa Claus thinks it is. It says, oh, you know, I've already, quote unquote, liberated China. Now it's time to come down here. It's like, wait a second, Santa Claus. I think you, seriously, that's rude. So is killing innocent barracks. The barracks they're floating around. You're using them to scout, mate. Okay, let's just say, if I'm hanging out down the road in Sydney, and let's just say the Portuguese embassy lifts off into the sky, starts floating around, and there's people up there with binoculars looking down at me, while I just peacefully, on my balcony, am sunbathing naked. I have the right to do that. I look up, there's a guy on a floating embassy flying around in the sky. He's perving on me with his binoculars. It's not going to make me very comfortable. I might smash a beer bottle and throw it up at said embassy. Now, whose fault is that? In Santa Claus' mind, that's the fault of the government of Australia. Oh, you've declared war on it. No, you lifted your embassy up. You didn't have regulations to do that. You don't have a permit. You're perving on people from it. This is messed up, dude. Great Eye now says, oh, okay, you want to play? 4 Immortals have something to say about your stupid Cyclones, mate. But he is out of battery juice. He's going to have to overcharge that battery in this next fight if he wants to keep these Immortals alive. Great Eye's like, I trusted you. You dirty Empire of the Rising Terran. And now I'll have to, of course, take out sweet justice upon your dirty Terran face. Me too, says Santa Claus. This was coercion. I don't think Grey Tide knows what coercion means. No, this is Patrick? What are they even... Is that a SpongeBob? What are they talking about? I don't know. I've never actually watched SpongeBob more than a minute here or there. I know there's a character called Patrick in it. Does he backstab? I don't know. The game is getting very confused. Colossus will kill Hellions. Immortals will kill Cyclones, both very well. And Grey Tide's going to have Charge Zealots, which wreck Cyclones as well. So, honestly, I think what I'm most impressed by is Santa Claus' inability to take a lead from the absolutely massive distraction this has caused. Their barracks, both embassies, do finally get burnt to the ground there by these Stalkers and whatnot. But yeah, I got to say... it's only on 40 SCVs. It's been 9 minutes of the Protoss just jerking it in his base where you've got full information, and Santa Claus has only really turned that into a handful of Cyclones and Aliens. Only 40 SCVs. The Protoss is a much bigger economy, and I mean, Santa Claus is still the one in the driver's seat, but I think it's not really of his own volition. It's more just the fact that Grey Tide is clearly one of these players whose idea of playing StarCraft involves a lot of sitting in the corner and not doing a lot. Grey Tide really does not seem like the kind of cat who moves out of the base very often. Like moved a Prism across the map and then just F2'd at home and was like, yeah, making some Archons.
They found your probes and it's not going to...
Oh no, there's a battlecruiser. There's 6 gateways. There's enough money to warp in 6 Stalkers. Archons need to move on up here. There's only 2 Stalkers that shoots up right now. The Archons will be coming to deal with this. And more Stalkers warping in those the battlecruiser clicks on the Robo accidentally there for a moment. Does click on the Stalker. Now those Archons do pretty good damage, but oh, the Hellions and Cyclones running at the same time. The Immortals could have easily dealt with that. There's so many. There's 8 Immortals right now. Oh, the Colossus starting to get some damage, as is the Zealot. Oh, shit. Greytide off with the kid gloves is like, hey, okay, yeah, you're actually being a dick at this point. The battlecruiser distraction in the main is like, lol, 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 look over here. Attacks on the front. And you know what? At this point, Greytide's out for justice. Greytide's like, I cannot believe it. The player who was distracting me with random shit talk for the entire time was actually just trying to distract me? I can't believe it. Honestly, I don't even think a battlecruiser matters at this point. I think as long as Greytide warps in... Wait, Greytide keeps warping in Zealots. I don't know what... Why are we warping in? Oh, they're in the other base. The prism went in. The battlecruiser needs to click on the warp prism dummy. You've got to do that, mate. Oh, these Zealots are going ham. But wait, it looks like he F2'd them home for a moment. The Cyclone finally cleans it up. If these Zealots go for the SCVs, that's going to be huge. The ground army going across, but he hasn't found this base on the right. There is still one battlecruiser there. He's just got to warp in around a Stalkers and he'll be fine, I think. Because honestly, it's one Reddit point thing. But where's his money at? He's warping in a few Stalkers, but he needs a few more because that other battlecruiser could teleport across, and it does! And it's the last mining base. Archon's trying to warp in here. You got to protect your probes. Greytide has enough to kill everything on the ground easily with this ground army. Those Immortals are going to cleanse that base with Protoss fire. But at this point, another battlecruiser comes on in. What happened to the other one? The other one died. The Stalkers gilded up in the main. One Stalker went down. Archon goes in one at a time to fight this. No, you've got to fight it all together, mate. But Greytide's struggling with that big F2 button that he's so used to using. A Stalker, an Archon, another Stalker warps in. I think Greytide's going to do it. Oh, Big Yamato's going to take out most of that Archon's shields. And then look at that. Kites backwards, takes it out. That battlecruiser will live to fight another day. But he's so low. 24 hit points. The probes do run back to the natural. The Stalkers are still there. Oh, another battlecruiser pops. That could be the game winner. If he can blink across the map, get on top of the production, he could win. Santa Claus has to go for the production right now. Where's he teleported to? Oh, into the main base. Okay, so he's going to take out the gas mining there. These probes, though, they're mining that base. He's sending a bunch of them up to the right as well. These Stalkers are all spread out one at a time. So Greytide is going for the let's only fight the battlecruisers with one Stalker at a time strategy. This is a really good way. It's like if you guys have ever been in a hold-up in a convenience store and you've walked up and you've said, excuse me, I will call the police if you don't leave now. It 99% of the time is guaranteed to result in you getting shot in the face or stabbed in the belly. It never works in achieving anything except that, and yet some people insist on doing it. I think it's because they're fucking just a bit broken in their brains, but you know what? We all have our own tactics for this life. Dude, there's not enough! The gateways! There's still 3 gateways. Don't be building pylons right now. No. You need to save that minerals, mate. Don't waste your money on these silly pylons. The battlecruiser overwhelms the last anti-air. Oh my god, I cannot believe Greytide split the Stalkers up. Greytide just needed to defend one mineral line and keep making Archons and Stalkers. And now it's spending all the minerals on pylons when it should be used on Stalkers. You've got 3 gateways. You don't need more. You need every cent. Every penny matters. Now these battlecruisers, how did you lose, lol, says Greytide. Are you serious? Neither of you has won. What are you idiots doing? The battlecruisers aren't killing the economy when there's no anti-air. Santa Claus is prioritizing typing insults over actually killing the probes. Greytide thinks he's won when he hasn't, and he needs to focus everything on getting anti-air up. He still has not found this base here, all this tech going up in the bottom right. After such an amicable start, we've got 2 players that the dead set have no survival instincts, and oh my god, that battlecruiser could have gone down if Greytide microed that at all. That battlecruiser survives with 10 hit points. Another battlecruiser in the main base right now. I'm going to come in and try and depower that one more time. Now, there's 7 probes mining there. There's 2 probes mining there. 3 probes mining there. Stop building probes. Just build things that shoot up, mate. That's all you need. Oh my god, you know what? Greytide is just F2'd the whole army home. The battlecruisers are going to keep picking off Stalkers. You can't keep fighting one at a time. What are you doing? Oh my god. This is honestly... This is a textbook example. Like, don't get me wrong. It's so easy to make mistakes in a base trade. It's an awkward, hard position. But Greytide is doing an absolute textbook example of how to somehow squeeze in more mistakes than I've ever seen before. The MPM is off the charts. The mistakes per minute is like 50 mistakes a minute. I don't know. I honestly feel like through random chance, at least one of the things you choose would be correct at one point. Yet somehow Greytide is letting the opponent mine his ass off. He's rebuilding his tech over here, trying to get ghosts right now. The battle cruisers are picking off units like crazy. There's still 2 of them alive. One of them is repaired and is coming back in with Yamato off cooldown. All the gas bank has been gone through, which means there's only 1 Stalker. There's no gas right now. Greytide is about to lose this game. That's the last Stalker he's got gas to warp in. He's barely mining gas right now. And Greytide has found a way. You're really committing to the BM? Oh, says Greytide? Wait. But does Greytide not realize he's losing? What can I say? I'm a tryhard. Yes, you are, Santa Claus. Yes, you are. Shield Battery goes down. It's not even ranked. What the fuck, says Greytide? Unranked and ranked play in the same player pool. The only difference is you can't see your MMR as the unranked player. It's purely for protecting your own fragile ego. It doesn't actually change anything. I really thought Greytide would be prepared for this. You're such a disgusting player. You let the guy put barracks in your base. Did you think he was just going to give you the win after that? Doing this shit in unranked? I'm so confused. What did he think was happening in this game? I thought it was just going to be a nice game. But no. Was it? What? My head hurts. My head hurts. The cognitive dissonance. The absolute brain-melting weirdness of whatever was going on in these players. I mean, honestly, let's be real. Santa Claus was prioritizing this base trade pretty poorly with those battle cruisers, but Greytide not splitting the army up to kill the buildings, number 1. Number 2, splitting the Stalkers up to fight one at a time. Incredible ability to throw the game from Greytide. GG, well played. You're a true mystery, and we need to study you with science, so please come forward if you're willing, and our top scientists, aka Florencio, will have a lot of experiments they need to do on you. Please let us know who you are. Thank you very much. Let's go straight to game 3. 3, 2, game 3. All right. Let's go. Game number 3 here of the Distraction LUL Challenge. That last one was a banger. And you know what? I'm bloody excited for this one because this right here is Clan 420's Cute Asian Girl. And actually, the clan tag just disappeared there. That's weird. It was there a moment ago. It was a little certain leaf that said puff puff, and it had a little cartoon face on it. It was very cute. Now, the reason I'm excited about Cute Asian Girl is I'm pretty sure this is Kathy's account. I think this is ZergGirl's account. I forgot because I found it hilarious that she actually plays an account called Cute Asian Girl. I'm sure brings the rage out in people. And I know she was tweeting the other day so that she got Diamond 1 or like Masters 3 or something. She got some new high rank as Terran. Apparently she's been off racing it. So she is going to be facing off against someone. I actually think I've played this player on the ladder once. This name rings a bell. I don't know if it was from a ladder game where I got matched against them even though they're much below my MMR or what. But I think this is actually a Masters Protoss player. Up here in the top right, this is Yeehaw. Yeehaw. I never knew there was a W on the end, right? Because it's just yeehaw, right? But if I see the W, I always say yeehaw. I must have cast this player before. I wonder if this is the one. Maybe they submitted to ICYFAR before, and I just forgot about it. So maybe it wasn't Kathy who actually submitted this one. Hope it's not an embarrassing replay for her. Just keep in mind, we are, of course, always laughing at everybody in these replays. And yes, ZergGirl obviously does not main Terran, but has been getting into the race. It's going for a double gas opening here. So this is a very tech-heavy build. Reaper first. This looks a lot like one of those one-base Hellion drops. SCV pulls over. Factory's going to go down there. About a minute 49. Not the earliest, not the latest. Whereas it's a quick Nexus for Yeehaw. And Cybercore before that. Second gas goes down. No second pylon, though, for Yeehaw. So isn't going to be able to start a unit. Yeah. Q's the sentry is like, oh shit, I'm supply blocked, bro. And actually cancels. Wait, what? Cancels a probe to start that? Oh no, the probe died on the other side of the map, as well as canceled a probe. But oh, that's a late pylon, man. Ouchie. So the Reaper does clean that one up. Coming out now, guys. I wanted to let you guys know and do a little announcement while we're just in the early stages of this. ICYFAR is a show I've been doing for over 5 years now, and it's so much fun. And I love that we still get awesome replays after this many years. But at the same time, I've been so inspired watching a lot of different fun content on Loco's channel, Harstem's channel, Winter's channel, all these other StarCraft YouTubers that I'm always checking out what they're up to and watching some of their fun videos. I've just been laughing at a lot of other people's content and having a good time. And it's just been making me think, man, I really want to do a whole bunch of different ideas I've been having recently. I've been thinking about doing things where, you know, kind of like, you know, making fun of different players' plays. You know, I've been inspired by things like, is it Imber or do I suck and all this sort of stuff. But I love having user content that changes and varies a little bit. So I've been thinking about ways I can change up ICYFAR in the future. We'll still probably do ICYFAR sometimes, but not every week. And I'd like to swap it out with other things that are still the same vein of you guys submit replays. There's some form of challenge or something, but it might be something like, hey, you know, Smurf Detective. You guys think you play against a Smurf on the ladder. You think the person's a dickhead. You send me the replay with your little rant about it, and then I break it down and let you guys know, hey, is this actually a Smurf or a hacker? Or are you just bad? And you know, you're way overplaying in your mind one thing they did well. So we've got a whole bunch of different ideas that I've been thinking of. I'm going to post some down in the description below, and in a future, I'll do a community post here on YouTube as well, as we'll do one on Twitch and on social media. And basically, I have ideas, but I think you guys usually have better ideas. There's so many people that watch that have so many fun ideas of different cool content we can do. So if you guys have any cool ideas of different community submitted content that we could do that you'd enjoy taking part in, you'd enjoy watching, let me know. Post in the comment section below. Check out the description to read some of the info there. That'll give you some more info on this. And we'll give you guys another post in the future updating you on exactly what's going on with that. For now, what is this? So this is a 2-gate Robo 2 Adept 2 Stalker drop. Fair enough. There was a fake Oracle that came in, which is a nice little distraction, by the way. Kind of scared ZergGirl down here. Banshee's on the way. She's going Cloak, Banshee, Tanks, Marine. So she's doing a very tech-heavy build. And you know what? Cloak Banshees is pretty good versus a Robo opening. If they don't build any Observers, the question is just, is she going to be in position to defend? Because her Reaper's going across the map. A fake Warp Prism heading to the left. So purposely sending that towards the main. If she noticed that, that would give her even more reason to have the Cyclone and Marines in the main. And you know what? Stalkers defend the Reaper. Reaper does get out of there, though. But that means the anti-air's all in the main. So this could come in the right side. And is even going to wait for the fake one. So look at this. Let's see. Let's go to Kathy's vision. Let's go to ZergGirl's vision here. Sorry, as the drop comes into the main. Does she see it? Does she see it? She's like, oh, get it. Get it. Okay, she reacts. She F2. She pulls all her units into the main. Oh, it's hitting the natural. The drop comes into the natural. She's like, oh, god damn it. Look at that. Oh, the Adept goes into the mineral line, dragging her Siege Tank's friendly fire into the SCV line. But then she does start to clean up. That tank does do good damage. Good pull on the SCVs. Let's go back to everyone's camera. Only a couple of workers actually went down there. 2 SCVs, not too bad. And Yeehaw's got to get the heck out of there, as that Cyclone could definitely chase it down. I mean, Yeehaw, one of these players who's happy to just leave the Prism somewhere. We could easily get killed at any moment. And I think might get punished for that. That Cyclone comes over here and... Oh, it's even... Oh, if she just locks onto that Prism, she could kill it. But Yeehaw's actually going to go and fight the Cyclone. What an absolute Chad. Nice micro as well. Does pick up and drop here. So Yeehaw doing the most stylish, silly moves where possible. And... Oh, that Cyclone actually falls. I cannot believe it. But you know what? SCVs, Banshee, Marines, and Tanks. It's a giant pull across the map. What do we got to defend? 1 Immortal, 2 Stalkers, only 2 Gateways. A great economy for Yeehaw and not a lot of anything else. The Prism in these Gateway units are going to try and set up, but that 1 Marine will kill this Prism if it doesn't move. Meanwhile, these Stalkers getting taken down. There's no shield batteries anywhere. Yeehaw doesn't seem to realize what the hell is going on right now. And that Warp Prism is going to die. Meanwhile, the Stalker and the Adept do a bit of damage, but no, they're going to get cleaned up. And I think Yeehaw might be dead at this point. She could move in and kill. I guess the only weak spot here is... Oh my god, look at that. Blink! Blink 3 seconds from finishing goes down. DT Shrine building in the back. Emergency DT Shrine. She could move in there and kill. She doesn't realize there's nothing up there. She got distracted by that counterattack, so she's left some units at home, and now she's like, cool, let's set up bunkers. Little does she realize that when a Protoss is this greedy, even recalling the probes to the third, a brilliant maneuver there. Yeehaw can get those mining as quickly as possible. Really should be doing that. And he's trying to build more gateways up in the main. There's only a few units, but oh, very smart. A sentry warps in, and with force fields, that can keep him out of the main base. So this is actually very, very smart from Yeehaw. Just gives up the natural. The Tanks and Marines are going to try and move forward here as those pylons do fall down. And ZergGirl here, she's going to rotate 2 Banshees in the main. There are observers nearby, but they don't actually see these Banshees rotating. There's 4 Banshees on this map. If her Banshees snipe that, or if she just puts tanks and then snipes a sentry from the low ground, she could do this. She's going to go for it. Yeah, that could be huge. The Banshees fly in the back, and they actually distract Yeehaw from force fielding the ramp because he was too busy chasing the Banshees. Oh, no. Okay, and she's got double orbitals. She's got a lot of scans ready. She should be able to win this game. She's got to pull back to the tank, so units are splitting up a little bit here. So, okay, if she moves that other tank up and gets all these Banshees up here, should be good. Where did those other Banshees go? Oh, they're back in the main base. They're killing the workers. The DTs are here, though. She's got to drop a scan. Does she realize? Oh, she drops it, but those DTs are already doing pretty sick damage. And they're going to take out one siege tank, almost get the second one. Her units are a little spread too thin now. The Banshees are doing some stuff. Where are the observers? There is one in the back of the main, but right now, Yeehaw doesn't have them down here. Yeehaw has enough units to overwhelm this now, but the observer needs to come down. Otherwise, the Banshee's going to clear this push. Another DT does come in. Another scan would clear that up, but no. Oh my god, Yeehaw not bringing the observer down. Yeehaw is both winning with invisible units and not bringing detection for the enemy's invisible units, winning and losing to invisible units at the same time. And finally, this attack gets held, but oh, if only she'd gone over there with just a few units, she could have killed all those probes. She's going to move. Oh, she's still rallying across the map. Oh no, she hasn't added any production behind this. She tunnel visioned on the front. Uh-oh. Oh no, she's going to take big damage here. That Banshee's going to go down. She might even lose another one. Thankfully for her, Blink did not go down. Did not finish, that is. Third command center should finish in the wall, but there's only, what, one tank, a handful of Marines. She's trying to build bunkers. She's going to pull her tanks further back, which is a wise idea because it's all about defending the counter. The fact is, though, Yeehaw just rebuilds a Nexus, rebuilds a Twilight, isn't going to go all in. Yeehaw is just going to chill, is going to try and do a little bit of pressure. As long as she gets those Marines back, she'll be fine. She's got 4 Banshees, 2 tanks, a whole lot of Marines. If those bunkers finish, she's pretty much unbreakable, but the high ground could be a soft spot. Damn, this is an exciting game. All right, so Yeehaw doing some cool stuff with hallucinations earlier in this game. He's going to have to make some magic happen. And, oh, that observer, it's in range of that turret right now. She's going to move out. Not a wise idea. As 3 DTs drop in the main. She's building another Banshee, not a Raven. Oh, no. DTs in the main base doing absolute madness. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you're going to get a 10-minute stim? No, not even 10 minutes. Oh, no. Third command center's in trouble at the same time. The DT's over the main. She's got a scan. She finally scans, but only after losing 3 tech labs. She does get rid of the DTs. That Immortal. Oh, those Marines, they kill the Immortal. The 2 unupgraded Marines finish the Immortal off. Absolutely baller maneuvers. Blink DT is on the way, as is Charge Zealots. And I like the fact that Protoss is keeping her off her third base. If she can get a 4th up in the corner, that would... if he can get a 4th up in the corner, I imagine Yeehaw's a boy, I don't know. If Yeehaw can get a base up there, would be good. Do we have an observer here? No, the Banshee's like, hey, wait a second, you don't have detection? Yeehaw's detection management seems to be really poor so far in the series. Where is it? Oh, wait, there it is. There was an observer in there the whole time. Banshee's got to pull back to the tanks. Banshees plus tanks, a very high damage combo. 1 Banshee falls. Only 1 Stalker going down. Charge is now on the way. Double Forge on the way. The probe production going well as Yeehaw saturates that 3rd mineral line. If Yeehaw takes a 4th and a 5th, can really actually get an economy lead. As you can tell that she's taken a long time to catch back up, and she accidentally only rebuilt one of the tech labs initially. Now she's getting more. She's getting an eBay and armory. But she's got to make sure she really works on getting the stim and the shields and getting into the bio production. Because she was still building Banshees for so long, she's just never swapped this starport around. She's got to swap that with this barracks. Get some medevacs going, and she'll be good. She's got now all of her upgrades. Stim, shields, concussive, ghost academy. Oh, she's going into all the biotech. Okay, she's going to be going for a lot of biotech here. That armory, of course, will unlock 2-2 upgrades from starting, or 1-2, in fact, as +1 armor's done. But no attack upgrades are finished just yet. She's got a lot of tanks, but she doesn't have a lot of bio. And that's Mass Zealot. Mass Zealot is so good against tanks and Banshees. Oh, no, they're not going to be able to kill these units in time. Uh-oh. Oh, I think she's done. She sent 2 Banshees across the map as well. She doesn't have any medevacs. Stim's not ready. She doesn't have any bunkers out here. No wall-offs. Zealots and DTs are just going to jump on top. And especially the blink onto the tanks is going to be brutal. Even with the detection, they're going to bring that tank fire into the friendly units. And there we go. Yeehaw, mother trucker. The Zealot DT. As I said, the DTs blink on the tanks and just eviscerate them. They're gone. A fine bloody mist standing where the Terran army once stood. And we see just how hard all these tech units fall off. They don't have a wall in front of them. Once you get charged, lots of DTs. Oh, damn, you get annihilated. GG, well played. Thank you guys for submitting these replays. I know we had a bit of a break during Katowice, but I'm happy to be back at it. Let me know those ideas for your community-suggested shows down below, and a big thanks to everyone who's supporting the Patreon here. Those of you who are on the greasy wall of bacon, thank you, my friends. Thank you, Maxan, Colonel SC, and of course, Pimp City. If you're a true pimp, rather than wearing like a fur coat, just wrap some nice moist bacon around your neck. It's the pimpest thing you can do. Thanks for the support, guys. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye and good night.